Hi everyone, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com, and today I am here to show you how to make this very sweet caddy. The interior, as you can see, is divided into 3 compartments. There are 2 side pockets on either end and then 2 wide front pockets and then 2 little handles. This could serve a variety of purposes. I personally am going to use this as a bedside caddy, kind of put those things that are normally spread out on the nightstand and keep those all organized. So shall we get started? For this project, you need a variety of cuts of twill or canvas fabric. You want to choose something that is a little thicker so that the caddy has some body and stability. I'm going to list all of the pattern measurements in the notes, so don't feel like you have to write them down as we go through. You can just check the notes, you can print that out and have it all in one place, okay? So to begin to craft these 3 interior compartments, you're going to be working with squares of fabric that measure 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches, and I have already pre-crafted 2 of those because the process will be identical for all 3. So take 2 squares, position those right sides facing, and sew up 3 edges. Go. So it's basically an envelope now. You're going to reach inside there and align the side seam with the base seam. This is called a fat corner, and you're going to give that a 2.5 inch corner, and you just, when you have that squished down like in a triangle there, you're going to measure 2.5 inches across. I do use a ruler for that, and if you have some tailor's chalk, you can just mark that off. You can also just use a Sharpie and draw it right across there. That, I think, is the easiest way. And then you have a little line that you're going to stitch across there. You're going to repeat that on the other side, and that's what's going to create that base and give you the depth. And now you can see how that cubby has some depth there. You're going to take that top edge and fold it over about 1 inch. Make sure that it's even all the way around. And then repeat that process 2 more times, so you have a total of 3 little cubbies. And then you want to take those and line them up, get the side seams nice and centered there, and then line them up. I'm going to pin 2 of them together so it's the interior layers at that point. Okay, so now you have something that looks like that and is pinned, and what you want to do is stitch 4 inches. So you want to just pull that down and stitch 4 inches right at the center to connect those, okay? And you can measure and then mark it with pins so you know how far to sew across there. So the pins are marking where I need to start and stop, and I'm just going to begin with that first set of 2. And I'll position that right up on the machine deck, and then make sure that you move that underside out of the way. Okay, and now I have attached those right in the center there on either side of that center compartment. I'm going to set that aside for a few minutes and begin working on the exterior. The side exterior pockets are crafted from a piece of printed twill that measures 6 by 8. You're going to need 2 of those. Fold that in half to create the pocket. So I have 2 of those, and they're going on body panels that measure 6 by 6. So you have 2 exterior body panels, and you want to line up the raw edges of the pocket along the bottom there, and I just put a pin in the center to hold that. And so here's what your side panels look like, and the printed fabric will create the pocket. Then you're going to have 3 body panels, which will comprise the front, the back, and the base of this, and they measure 9 inches across by 6. So using 2 of those for the front and the back, you're going to put on your front and back pockets, which are cut from a printed piece of twill that measures 9 inches across by 8 inches tall. So you just fold that in half, and then those raw edges are lined along the base. And for this one, it's a little bigger, so put 2 pins in that to hold it. And this is what your front panel looks like. You do the same thing for the back panel. And you have a front and a rear panel with pockets, 2 side pockets, and a base panel. Okay, so using your front larger pocket panel, take one of the sides and lay that right on top, aligning that right hand edge, align the pockets, and you're going to stitch down that. And I am using 3/8 of an inch seam allowance for this entire project. So that opens up like that. Then take the remaining side pocket and align that to the left and stitch down that side. Okay, and so that opens like that. Then you have one more, your back pocket there. Take that and position the base panel, right side's facing on that, and you're going to stitch right along that bottom. So that looks like that. Then bring back this trifold piece, and you're going to align the base of that bottom panel with the base of your larger trifold panel. Go ahead and put 2 pins in that to hold it nice and straight, and then stitch from side seam to side seam. Okay, and now you should have something that resembles a very large T, and you're going to take these sides and align them with the sides of that back panel, and then stitch end to end. Do the same thing with the other side. You're just lining up the sides and the pockets there and stitching end to end. Okay, now your exterior is really taking shape. You just have to close up the bottom there, and you just align the base of the side and the side of the base and stitch seam to seam. And repeat that for the other side. Then turn that right side out. Now the exterior is complete, super cute. Go ahead and fold that top edge inward an inch. And if your twill will lay flat nice, that's great. If not, go ahead and put a couple pins to hold that down. And then you're going to take this interior and fit that inside of there. And you want to center the side there. The seams on this will not align, but you can center that, side of that first and last pocket. And then once you have that done, then you kind of pull it open like that and go ahead and pin all the layers so that everything is nice and centered. And then when you pull on that and stretch it this way, that interior will fit inside of there. Very nice. That's what you have now. I want to craft two little handles to go on the ends there, and those are made from a piece of material that's 7.5 inches long by 3 inches wide. You're going to fold that in half and press it. Then open that up and bring those raw edges in to meet on the center press line. Fold it over one more time and stitch along that open folded edge. And that creates your little handle, which you're going to center on the side panel there. And you're just going to put 1/2 inch of that handle in between the exterior and the interior layers. Use a pin to hold that all in place. And that's what that looks like. Super duper cute. Now, to close this all up, here's the trick. You're going to start sewing right at the beginning of that center divider, and you're going to make a U and stitch to right here. You're going to back stitch at the beginning and the end, then go over to the other side and make another U. Back stitching at the beginning and the end, then come in and stitch from the center over, okay? And that's going to close everything up nice and neat for you. You can remove the machine deck to get a little extra playroom there. You don't really need to fit this right on there. What you're going to do is just push the fabric under and then get that situated up on the actual machine deck, okay? So that's all clear under there. Just go very slow, remove those pins as you go, and you're basically just making 2 U's, and then you're going to come in and close up that front. Okay, before I go in and close up the front there, I just want to show you how I only stitched right to that center compartment on both sides, okay? And now this front part is still open just between those seams, and that's the case on the front and the back. So now I just want to go in and close that up in between those 2 stitch lines. All right, awesome. That came together so fast. This is totally functional. You could use one of these in every room of the house, in the car. This really is totally multifunctional. I hope you enjoyed the project. I hope you will tag me in your project posts. You'll find me over on Instagram and Facebook at Sewspire. I'd like to invite you to check out the Sewspire website, sewspire.com, where you can find all of the sewing projects we've been working on now for more than 2.5 years in one place. So I will be back soon with another inspired project. Until then, please know the creative genius in me celebrates the creative genius in you. Have a beautiful day, everyone.